Hi friends, please subscribe Scitechwiz channel. In this video, let us try to understand what is hashing in cybersecurity. Let us use this notepad as a blackboard and let me type here and explain. Hash value. We are going to learn about hash value or hashing technique. Let us have a question. How passwords are stored in the database? How passwords are stored in the database? This is the question. For example, if you are having a banking application or banking, if you want to log into your personal banking, you should have a user ID and password. If you want to pay your internet bills, you should have a user ID and password. If you want to buy something in Amazon, you should have a user ID and password. For example, you are using a laptop. Obviously, you should have a password for your security. These are all passwords that you are creating. Okay, but how they are stored? How these passwords are stored in the database? Okay, that is the question. Second question. How or when you send a file to your friend, when you are sending a file to your friend, how to ensure that it is sent without tampering, okay, in between. This is the question. You send some file to your friend, and how do you make sure that no hackers in between attempted to change the content in that file? So how to send a file securely? For example, especially in the banking domain, financial messages. If you are asking anyone who are working in banking domain, SWIFT messages, these are all financial messages which has weightage, account numbers, amount, addresses. Even if you are working in telecom domain, there are some standards, TMF 814 standards. Messages will be exchanged in telecom domain. So how these messages are secured? How to send them with security? That is what we are going to understand in this video, and I am going to show you practically how to generate a hash value in this video. So stay tuned and watch the complete video. So apply an algorithm on the password or file and generate a checksum. This is to ensure the integrity of the password or file. We will see how to generate it and what is that. For example, your password is, let us suppose LK456. I think this is enough for an example. Okay, this is your password. Okay, apply an algorithm or like x plus 2. For example, a mathematical equation x plus 2 is an algorithm that we are going to apply on this. A simple mathematical function, plus 2 for each letter in your password. How? L plus 2, K plus 2, 4 plus 2, 5 plus 2, and 6 plus 2. So I took each and every character or every letter in your password and I am applying x plus 2 as a function. So L plus 2 is N. That means in alphabets, L. If you are adding two letters to L, after L, M and N. So N is the letter after two letters of L. So M is a letter after two letters after K. So this is how I applied a mathematical equation. 4 plus 2 is 6, 5 plus 2 is 7, 6 plus 2 is 8. So apply a second level algorithm, reverse the numbers. Whatever you got, NM678, you just reverse it, 876 MN. For example, if you are storing this password securely like 876MN, nobody will understand, right? If you are writing somewhere else 876MN as your password, nobody understands. If they are trying to attempt it, it gets failed because your password is LK456. But this is how a small algorithm looks like. These are all simple mathematical equations that we are applying on our passwords and creating a new value to store our password securely. But these are not enough. Whatever you just saw on screen, these are all 5th class or 6th class students' logic. Add 2 letters to a number or apply a simple mathematical function. These are all too small to store our password securely. So we need strong algorithms like MD, SHA. MD is nothing but message digest. SHA, SHA, secure hash algorithm. Actually, secure hash algorithm. Anyway, I'm writing it as value here, but secure hash algorithm. So these are all complex algorithms where we can apply on our passwords or our files to keep them secure. Let us see how hash value can be generated by these algorithms in Windows system. Okay? Instead of using Lilliput logic like x plus 2, add 2 letters to your password, reverse your password, those are all Lilliput techniques. So if you are applying a hash function, a real hash function, what happens? Open the command prompt. Go to search, type CMD, open the command prompt and go to your D drive. This is my D drive. Let us keep a file. Scitechwiz trainer. No need. Scitechwiz. Scitechwiz is enough. Okay. Scitechwiz. It's a text file. I'm going to send some message to my friend. Hi. Hi friend. How are you? Let us see how we are going to send this file securely. Okay. How are you? I'm sending you how much? Let us, anyway, it is fictitious money, right? We can write whatever we want. $500. I'm sending you $500 for your birthday. Celebrate. Oh, no need. I'm just typing something. I'm creating a small file with some data. Okay. Please convey my wishes to your parents. I am coming to London on, when should I go? Anyway, 15th August 2023. My flight number BA 256, some flight number, British Airways flight number, flight. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Scitechwiz trainer. This is the data, and let us add an account number also in this data so that you can understand the severity of the security. Okay, for your birthday, to your account, some account number. T678945309 HSBC Bank. Okay, Hi friend, how are you? I'm sending you $500 for your birthday to your account T678945308 HSBC Bank. Please convey my wishes to your parents. I'm coming to London on 15th August 2023. My flight number is so and so. See this? Account number $500, 15th August. My flight number. This is all crucial data. Okay, I'm sending it to my friend. If someone wanna tamper it, they may change that $500 to $1,000, or they may change the account number, or they may change the flight number, right? But how to ensure that it is sent to my friend securely? So I kept this file in my D drive. This is the file Scitechwiz, and the command prompt, come to D drive. Let us clear the screen. CLS, and now there is a command SHA512 space hyphen hash file. In the D drive, give the file location and file name. What is the file name? Scitechwiz. This is a text document, right? TXT. The file extension is TXT. So D drive location Scitechwiz dot txt space what kind of algorithm that we are going to apply, that we need to write here. Okay, see, strong algorithms, just I mentioned MD, message digest, SHA. These are all types of algorithms. Okay, let us take MD for now. Normally we call it as MD5. It has levels MD1, MD2, MD3, MD4. MD5 is the strongest among all those. MD5, message digest. That's it. Enter. C E7275BDEE. Something is generated. You know what is the meaning of that something? That is called hash value. Okay, what is the mathematical function that is applied here? MD5. MD5 is an algorithm. It's a strong algorithm. It has multiple levels of mathematical equations in MD5. Okay, in the first example I shown you, right? X plus 2, or reverse your password to keep it secure. Those are all small ones, but MD5 has a mathematical set of functions that generated this number. Let us take this hash value and save it here. Okay, this is MD5 hash value. We can apply. Okay, before that, what is this? Hash value. We call it as hash value. And whenever we are sending our file to our friend also generate hash value, and he tries to check whether the same hash value is generated on scitechwiz.txt. If one letter is changed in scitechwiz.txt, the whole hash value will be changed. It generates a different hash value. Now let us apply SHA. SHA512 hyphen hash file. Again, D drive location. The file name is scitechwiz.txt SHA256. It's a two basic one nowadays. Let us apply SHA256. Enter. See the hash value. Observe the length of the hash value. Observe the difference. Let me paste it here. I just pasted the hash value of SHA256 here. So observe the length. Just observe the length and length difference between MD5 versus SHA256. This is the output, right? Same file, same content, scitechwiz.txt, but the algorithm is changed. When SHA-256 is applied, the length is increased in the output. It is more stronger than MD5. So what is the meaning of this? This is equal to the content in Scitechwiz.txt file. The whole content is generated as 50A61E1, you are seeing right on the screen. And now let us apply more stronger algorithm. Certutil -hash file D drive, same Scitechwiz.txt SHA384. Okay, that is 256. This is 384, more powerful. Enter. You see, it generated an output. I'm just showing you how various algorithms are generating different hash values, different outputs with different lengths. This is SHA. The first one is 256. This is 384. This is equal to the content in Scitechwiz.txt file. So what is the content in Scitechwiz.txt file? Hi friend, how are you? Whatever I wrote, the whole content is converted to that big string 67D8A. Nobody will remember that. See, whatever we have content in the file, that is converted to that value. And now where is $500 in the generated content? Left hand side. Before is equal to, on the left hand side you observe 67D8A4724, the big output you are seeing, right? Where is my $500 data in that big string? Can you identify? If anyone sees that, can anyone identify that it has $500? No. And where is my friend's account number? T678945309. Some account number I wrote. Where is that account number in the output? On the left hand side in the before is equal to. And where is London? Where is BA256? Where is 15th August 2023 in the generated output? So this is the power of strong algorithms or hash functions or hashing. Hash function is nothing but the mathematical equation or mathematical algorithm that is applied on the file. That is called hash function. The output is called hash value. Let us go to SHA512, even more powerful. Let us have the same thing, and the last SHA512. Click enter. See, I didn't change anything, just SHA512, enter. See, so whenever we are applying more powerful algorithm, it is generating a bigger value as its output, right? So what is this? Again, same is equal to the content in my file Scitechwiz.txt. See, so if we are applying more powerful algorithms, see the same again. Where is my $500 2023 in this output? Where is London? Where is my flight number? Nobody can identify that, right? But that is not the intention. Nobody should identify. That is not the intention. The intention is something else. Why we have this hashing? Why we have hash values? Why we have these algorithms? So what are we achieving with these algorithms? By generating a hash value like this, what are we achieving? That is the question in cybersecurity or cryptography. Okay, first you observe the length, MD5 length, SHA256, it's more bigger, the output is more bigger. SHA38, see, I'm just seeing the column 6, 5, okay. Just, yeah. See how big it is, SHA512. Okay, so now passwords. No need. Anyway, we will discuss in that notepad itself. Example. For example, you have an Amazon account. Your user ID is like this, or you have a bank account. Your user ID is like this. Ramcree567 is your user ID. Password, something, capital E, small f, 2345. That's okay. For now, for an example, that is okay. But don't keep passwords like that. Anyway, so this is the user ID and password. But how will it be stored in the database? In the bank's database or Amazon's database, whatever, wherever the database is, how will they store it? If they store it as password DF2345, that is wrong. They should not store it, because if the database is hacked, the hacker can easily get the passwords, right? So the password will be stored like this in the database. HUA blah 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 something. So what is this? This is the hash value. How we got it? We got it by applying either MD5 or SHA256 or SHA384 or SHA512 or some other algorithm. Banks, their own algorithm or any third party algorithm, right? For example, if hackers hack the database, or if someone access the database, Ramcree567 is the user ID. But what is the password? This is the password. So with this password, what will they do? What will they do? That is the question. If hacker hacked the database and find this, okay, the question is, can they convert it to original password? If hacker got that information, HUAYAY68, are they able to get DF2345? That is the question. No, not at all. Although they hacked the database, they got this password, they cannot find the password. Same. Come back to our file, Scitechwiz.txt. See, take this 512 hash value. For example, if a hacker, when I am sending the file to my friend, in between somewhere the hacker hacked the file, or this one, the hash value of this file. Can they convert it to the original data or original file, Scitechwiz.txt, whatever Scitechwiz.txt has this content? Are they able to get this content if the hackers get the hash value? That is the question. The answer is no. No. Never. Why? Why? That is the beauty of the hashing. The hash value, that is always single directional, unidirectional. It is not a bidirectional. Hash value can never be reverted, or the original content can never be achieved if anyone has the hash value. for example, I am going to tell you the algorithm name. I am going to give you the hash value. Still you are not able to get the original content. That is the beauty of the hashing techniques. Because hashing is not encryption. Encryption technique is something different. Encryption and decryption. We need a separate way to decrypt. With the encryption, we create a ciphertext. To decipher that, we need to decrypt that. There are separate techniques, public key, private key algorithms. Different algorithms are there. RSA algorithm, for example, reverse Shamir-Adleman algorithm, famous algorithm. Those are all for encryption techniques. Encryption and hashing are altogether different concepts that we need to remember. Right now, whatever we see in this video, whatever you are seeing in this video, these are all hashing techniques. The hashing. Go to command prompt and just observe how a hash value will be created. If you want, I will also demonstrate how a small change in a file will generate a different hash value. Maybe in a next video. But you can just see hashing is used to store the passwords securely in the database. That is number one. Number two, to ensure the files safe transmission, I can say, or to ensure the file's integrity. The data cannot be changed. How to ensure that the data in the file is not changed? This is all part of cryptography. So hashing, it helps that data in the file cannot be changed. So normally what happens, my friend, he knows which algorithm I used. He has the file. He applies the algorithm on the same file and he generates a hash value. My hash value and his hash value should match after he receives the file. If it is not matching, it means that somebody hacked in the middle. Some middleman hacked it. Okay. So Scitechwiz channel, this is our new technology channel. Please do subscribe to our channel. Remember all these commands if you are really interested. certutil space -hash value, give a file location and file name, space, and give the algorithm name. It generates a hash value and play with it. And I will show you a few more techniques and important techniques in other videos. Thank you. Thanks a lot.